let me show you this. I want to give you a little life hack, okay? So we can remember this. So remember, if you're not a follower of Jesus yet, this is life hack. This will make sense to you. You'll remember it, and it'll help you remember these things. If you are a follower of Jesus, it's all deeper because it's kind of direct from God, okay? But let me show you how this works. So life, you probably never thought about this before. Life works like a cupcake. Did you know that? Do I need to say anything more? I didn't think so. Life works like a cupcake, okay? So when you think about a cupcake, in order to have a good cupcake, you have to have 3 elements, basically, and those elements have to play out in order, okay? So when you think about a cupcake, what's the most important part of a cupcake? It's the what? The cake, right? If you don't have the cake, nothing else works. So the cake goes in first. So when I'm thinking about my calendar, the first thing I'm going to look at is I'm going to look at the cake. I'm going to look at the eternal things. It's the first thing that's going to go on my calendar. And once that's locked in, then I'm going to go from there. Once I have the eternal things locked in, these are the things we are not budging on. This is what we're going to do because they have eternal value, right? Then I can go from there. Now, once I have my cake down, I can put some icing on the cake. Let's see if I can do this. I learned how to do this week. Impressive, right? Okay. I know. If this doesn't work out, I'm going to get a job at Pandora. All right? So it's fine to have icing on the cake. The eternal is in place, and then there are beneficial things, right? If they're put in there properly. Sports is fine. My kids play sports. Band is fine, right? Dance is fine. Gymnastics is fine. Bowling league is fine. Softball is fine. Mowing the grass is fine. There's nothing like sinful. It just has to be built on top of the eternal. Now, I'm going to take a step further. I actually would say that most trivial things are benign. That you can actually take the eternal and the beneficial and add some trivial, and you're not in sin. There's nothing wrong with a little Facebook. There's nothing wrong with following some sports, right? There's nothing wrong with a hobby. There's no sinful thing in that. And if you build from the cake up, cake, eternal, icing, beneficial, trivial is the sprinkles. You can have a very beautiful, delicious life, right? And it's wonderful, and things will be ordered by priority, calendared by priority, and you can accomplish the things that you want to accomplish in life. Now, this is not how our culture teaches us to build life. What our culture would kind of promote right now is this. They would say, let's start with the trivial. We have to fill our life with the trivial. It's Facebook, it's Twitter, it's TV, it's entertainment, it's the new Halo game coming out. My time is dominated by the trivial. And if I can pull my family away from the trivial, maybe I can get them invested in some eternal thing or some beneficial things. Go outside and throw a baseball around. All you do is sit and play these video games, right? It's time for soccer practice. It's time, I gotta mow the grass, right? And so we'll take the trivial and then we'll throw some of the beneficial on with kind of the hope to somehow counterbalance the trivial, and we'll think that that's a good thing. And then what we'll do is this. I got to put on my gloves. I also would like to know what kind of sub you would like. What kind of bread would you like that on? There's just something inherently creepy about these gloves, okay? I build my life off the trivial. I add the beneficial, and then what happens is this. We try to smash the eternal into it. See, we're gonna pray a little bit, and we're gonna somehow Christianize or moralize a baseball team, and we're gonna get to church when we can, and I'm gonna not cheat on my wife, but I'm not really gonna develop our relationship, and And then we look and say, this is my life. This is the life I was created to live. This is my family. This is my marriage. These are my friendships. And I built it backwards. And it's just all like a blob. We ran. We didn't miss a game. We didn't miss a concert. And we existed. And what did you create? This thing. Now, if you don't know Christ, this is just a way to not create a mess. For those of us who are followers of Jesus, it's a different level. Because the Bible would say, wait a minute, we're in a different paradigm. This mess isn't really an option because your life is mine. I purchased you at a price.